All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the quarterfinals of Taiko World Cup 2026. I'm your commentator, Beat43210, and joining me in this opening match of the weekend between Australia and Germany is none other than Teasel. Teasel, how you doing?
Oh, I'm great. This is a good weekend, and we're kicking off with what could potentially be an incredibly close match. Australia seed 11 versus Germany seed 12. Teams with a lot of potential to do well in this stage. Very, very strong players that everyone should be able to recognise. But it's quarterfinals, the pool has stepped up in difficulty quite a bit compared to the previous weeks. So which team is going to come out on top? Find out here.
Yeah, only a few short moments away as these two incredibly tough battling seeds going to be facing off. I mean, you could argue in some regards that this is an unbelievable setup for a quarterfinals match. We have Australia, who last week took on one of the very best teams in the game, Japan, managed to scrape 2 points off them in a two-man duo before succumbing to the losers bracket. Oh, wow, they're going quickly into the rolls.
Oh, they're not messing around. They want to stay warm.
Yeah, they're on the speed run. So, wow, going straight into it. Australia has banned Nomad 2, the splash technical map, off the Nomad pool.
Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah. It's pretty tough, I'll be honest. What more
I feel like Jay would definitely want to play. Oh yeah, he just said in the chat. It's very much a Jay style map, but you got to think about the rest of the team.
The rest of the team. Ah, yes. So
Germany still have to make a ban. I feel like, oh, where should they go?
See, what's really interesting with Germany, they actually have a lot more players that can be lined up. So you have a lot more. You have a lot more versatility in terms of, you know, which map do you want to remove from the pool. But at the same time, you got a lot more opinions that you got to put up with, because you may like one map, but this guy doesn't.
Absolutely, yeah. When you have a smaller team, you can play into your own strengths a lot easier. But Germany deciding to ban double time 1. Australia seem pretty happy with that. Maybe not the best ban then, but we'll find out.
Also, Tatsuke has been banned from this match. Both of his maps got banned.
Oh no.
My condolences.
It's targeted.
It's targeted. We'll see you next match, Tatsuke. Oh, unfortunate. As for everyone else, well, we got the entire rest of the pool open.
Seems like, just based off of the channel points, it's like 80% in favour of Australia. That's like 14 voters to 6, so leaning pretty heavily towards one side. But I don't know, Australia does have those two really strong players on their roster, but Germany's is still very balanced. You know, players like Dragon Max, FRZ, Bakery Cookie Man. Like, it's pretty strong, so I don't think it's as clear cut as that.
Yeah. Lunar Eclipse, first up in the Hard Rock pool. Very fast. It is an original as well, composed by Wynet. This song, you're not looking in terms of playing as fast as you can, hitting the notes at the highest BPM possible. No. This is more testing the reading side of things. Can you keep up with the notes that are flying through the screen?
Yeah, I think the players that we have here, like the Germany roster for this, is going to do just fine on it. I'm not so sure about Australia on this one. I don't think they're typically known for their hard rock capabilities, but you know, if they can get an early breakpoint out of something like this, that'd be absolutely huge for them.
100%. And here we go.
We start with a very early minimal ACK lead. But we've not really seen very much of the map yet, so...
Just a little entree to the madness that will come. And Jay, the only player holding a double S out the gate. Oh, never mind, it's gone.
Why did you go and say anything?
I had to say it. Come on. Look, it was on a finisher too. These finishes are slightly accelerated relative to the rest of the regular notes in the song, so you can very easily pick up a 100 when you didn't want to.
For sure. Accuracy differences aren't changed too much, but here we are in a Kiai. This is where it's going to start mattering. It's just everyone's holding so strong.
Yeah, the Kiai time of the song is a little bit accelerated, just to make things that a little bit more uncomfortable, and neither of these players crack. All players on their full combos at 99.5 or better, with the entire floor of this lobby is at 99.48. That's pretty high.
It's still just barely in the lead for Australia, and has been the whole time. About 4,000 points in it. Quarter of the map left to go. Final Kiai.
Gotta make sure you hit those slider rolls.
With the higher OD as well at 9.1. Just a very slight mistiming can completely change the lead over to Germany here. And there it is. It's back and forth.
Oh, but Jay has
picked up a miss.
That is a very
that could be it.
Miss. That could be. The accelerated
deal
green
could be
might catch
sealed.
someone else.
This seems like a final spinner to close out the map. Oh, that is so unfortunate for Australia. That could have been such a good break point.
And you know what, too? I think even without the miss, let's see, 21 100s for Australia compared to 19 for Germany.
Oof.
Germany still would have won. Oh, no, sorry, 20 for Germany. That would have been a possibly 1 or 2 100 margin of victory for Germany.
It's just coming into the question of, like, with Dragon Max's 100 on the finisher of mattered.
And yeah, it gets a little technical there, but Germany didn't want to go down there. They didn't want to get technical. So
yeah, that doesn't matter. They secured their own point on their first pick. But that was a lot closer than I expected. I can't lie.
But still, very phenomenal scores across the lobby. And Germany defend their opening pick, but with a big scare by Australia, who was leading on the accuracy throughout the map. And now Australia looking to strike back. They go to a map gimmick that they know and love best, No Mod 4. Big gimmick map.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the gimmick maps have been cool this year. Sticking more with the reading aspect of them, rather than all the really crazy stuff that you can do with gimmicks. Makes it a bit more accessible. You do only have a certain amount of time to practice.
Yeah. And not just that, there's been a fair amount of versatility in terms of the different patterns that the players have to get familiar with.
Yeah, it seems to be playing a bit more towards technical skill as well. This one is down at 6 stars compared to the rest of the pool, but still has its difficulty here and there in terms of patterning. But reading, that's the main difficulty here.
I've been trying to figure out all week how to call this, and the best thing I can come up with, it is the equivalent of watching a bunch of slinky rolls going down a conveyor belt. And as the conveyor belt is disrupting the slink, the toy, all of the notes just slide in front of the players last second. And if you're not ready to hit all those notes in the correct sequence, you're picking up misses fairly quickly.
Yeah, with these kind of maps, a misread or a misremembering, you just absolutely ruin your score. But we have no roster swaps for this one. So everyone should be nice and warmed up after Hard Rock.
Yeah, nothing like a good little hard rock to warm up to the gimmick, where the map starts incredibly slow in terms of reading.
Oh, first misses from Germany, Dragon Max dropping the full combo. And Australia taking a nice early lead with very strong accuracy. If they're first pick in this map, they're probably feeling pretty confident on it. Probably practicing it just before the match, wanting to play it while it's still fresh in their minds.
Yeah, Nomad 4 and other gimmick maps tend to get picked earlier by teams. So it's not a bit of a surprise. Although what is surprising is that despite all of the early patterns we've seen so far, Jay is still on that double S.
He's just the GOAT.
He's just goated. But he can't let up for a second because Prosthetic, his teammate, chasing right behind at 99.7% in first. Also with a full combo, albeit 99 on the dot.
Yeah, Dragon Max back up at 99 as well. So, mostly that miss from Dragon Max earlier being the main difference in the score, but accuracy still playing it in here. Jay did drop the double S Prosthetic down at 99.5. But only a third of the map left to go, things are looking good.
Yeah, Germany having the accuracy to kind of keep up and not really conceding too much of a margin on score. 30,000 points can be picked up quite rapidly. So Australia can't let it up, even though they are out in front for the time being. There's still a quarter of the map to go.
Quite intense, the reading is very difficult. Dragon Max dropping the combo.
Yeah, it's a lot more intensified. You've got a lot more shorter bursts of notes that are appearing. And
Zed
if one of
dropping the
these
combo
is mixed
too.
up too, in terms of the snapping. Birds getting caught off guard. And I think it's just going to be a blowout victory for Australia. The only
They get
question
the
is...
double full combo.
Yeah, last question. And they both do it.
Look at that, 85,000 point win. What are those scores? 2 100s and 10 100s. That is incredible.
Credit to Dragon Max, who also got 10 100s as well. But
yeah, absolutely.
Picked up some misses in the back half of the map.
Yeah, still a strong score, team score from Germany, but just doesn't quite compare to Australia's 12 100 full combo combined. But all is good. That was Australia's first pick. Germany doesn't need to worry about it anymore. And we can move on.
Alright. I mean, Australia with the first point on the board. Either team getting swept. But who will be the first to crack through the defenses of the opponent? Now it's up to Germany to make the next decision. Going for double time 2. Junrai Mina Senpai.
Interesting.
Also known as the local anime bootleg.
With a double time one man from Germany, they second pick DT2. Guess they're feeling a bit more confident on the speed overall. Makes sense. Germany has quite a few players that are very high ranking, and you have to be really good at speed in order to achieve that.
I think this is a good decision.
I'd agree.
I'd agree too.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be seeing any roster swaps again.
Nope. They're just going for it. You know,
Yeah,
we're gonna play
Germany
the
have
fastest.
such a good roster, but I don't know, Dragon Max and FRZ, they're just chilling. They're
Yeah.
here.
We're going for fast reading. We're going for fast gimmick, and now we're going for fast speed.
Yeah, I know that Prosthetic will probably do very well for this, but Jay will probably struggle a bit more. I mean, it is only 255, but Jay's maybe not the best known for speed compared to other skill sets.
And I think this is something that Germany is looking to exploit. But so far, they haven't really seen it.
Yeah, they do have a slight lead, a couple thousand points. They need to maintain the accuracy, and they should be good. A bit easier said than done.
Yeah, you gotta hit those finishes too. You can't miss out on those finisher points.
That like sound sample in the song makes me think that there's a miss. It just sounds like it too much.
Well, teaser, don't worry.
Streets.
If you think there's going to be a miss, why think of one if you can just will it into existence?
True. Oh, the accuracies. Germany's lead is not quite as strong as it was before. Hovering about 1k. Flip it over to Australia.
Yeah.
Prosthetic with the highest score in the lobby now. J Dragon Max tying.
This is an opportunity for Australia to get ahead. The snapping change kicking in. Germany's pulling away just... sorry. Australia's pulling away just a little bit. Germany's hanging in there.
No one missing the 1-6.
Oh yeah, also you gotta remember to hit the slow section perfectly, guys. Don't forget.
Dragon Max picking up a couple 100s there. Still only about 4,000 points though in favour of Australia. Coming into the final Ki, there's not much map left to go. Every hit matters.
Yeah, and
Australia looking to get the early break point. Germany second pick, double time 2.
And Australia just has to handle the ending and they will win this. But
it's not over till it's over.
And Australia will steal it from Germany. Locking in with a victory of only 2 100s over Germany. Australia scores a breakpoint.
Wow. really strong.
And how do you celebrate this? By none other than a new bug fact. Jay got a personal best by 11 100s, and we should have lost that.
Oh man.
I need to get back to school.
Germany gonna have a bit of a tougher time. They have to win a breakpoint back from Australia, but they definitely have the capabilities to do so. I don't think Australia are too confident with their picks in their remaining sections of the pool. And it's still early. 6 points are needed to win. We've only played 3 maps.
Yeah, it's a absolute big win by Australia, who were not looking to take that point. They were happy to concede the double time pool of all the mud pools to Germany. But they've gotten an absolute reward of a victory. A hard-fought battle. And now, Australia is looking to try to convert this into a bit of momentum by doing the one thing that everyone does. Rolling for picks.
Hidden one. Alright, well, both teams are going to have really good hidden players. So it's hard to tell. FRZ swapping out. We have BCN. There we go. The Fabled.
Wow. All right, Germany sending in their local great tea. BCM swapping in for the first time in the match. Hoping to be that X factor to snatch the break point back. BCM stands for many things.
It sure does.
What is the actual answer? I have no idea, but chat will come up with a bunch of funny ones. And probably make a copy paster out of it.
We do have Big Carry Man in the chat.
Yep. Craft line. Yep, okay. Well, getting ready to get started. After confirming everything is in place, we get underway for the fourth map of the match.
Alright, this is the slow hidden pick.
Well,
Matt
slow
by Taiko Mom. That's slowish.
Slowish, but there's a lot of versatility in this, in terms of the scroll speed. You gotta be making a fair amount of mental adjustments throughout the song. And that's on top of all the other complicated patterns to keep up with. So, definitely a brain teaser.
Oh, both are double S's dropped on the same pattern. Fairly in favor of Australia so far, hovering about 1-2k points.
Everyone holding up so far as they reach 400 combo. But be careful, the slow section.
Is anyone out?
Will anyone get caught out? No.
Nah, these players are too good for this.
Hey.
Do you know what's crazy? One of these teams is going home after this match.
That is true. This is an incredibly high-stakes match.
Fighting for their lives.
Yeah. This is quarterfinals in the loser bracket, so they got a lot to play for. And we can tell just by the scores that they're pulling off. Everyone above 99%. Dragon Max just barely hanging on to it. There's basically no lead. At least Australia's got something going, but it can be unraveled in just as quickly.
Yeah, that lead is very minimal. A miss from BCM.
Yeah, a brutal miss by BCM, but he makes a very respectable recovery, keeping Germany back in the fight. He's the only player to get caught off by the ending, where sometimes timing some of those patterns and the gaps between them is quite difficult, and it is that difference, and that's all it took for Australia to solidify the victory.
Yeah, once again, another very close point. That could have gone either way, but Australia does take the win here. Germany are going to have to find another map to get their breakpoint back on. But one miss total, with everyone kind of hovering around 99% accuracy on a pick like this, kind of insane.
It's crazy. I mean, Dragon Max 25 100s, BCM even getting only 9 single digits in the 100 count. And it's still not enough with the power of one miss, because Australia has done quite well with accuracy runs of their own to get that third point.
Alright. Germany's pick.
Where will they go?
Will they listen to the cool bug fact of picking Hard Rock 1?
Okay. Okay.
Never mind, new bug fact just dropped. It's No Mod 3.
Man, these bug facts are coming out, you know, a groundbreaking innovation out of the Osu Center.
For sure, but if you want the coolest bug fact, you can head
no.
over to the Osu store and purchase a banner from any of the 32 qualifying teams to display on your profile. If you pick the winning team, you get to keep it for a whole year. It's only $2.50 US. And all the proceeds go towards the funding of the tournament. How's that for a bug fact?
The tastiest bug fact of them all. I knew I was walking right into that one. That's not the joke. I knew I was setting you up. I was like, please read it. Read the signal.
We got it, man. We got it.
We got message received. Oh, that was funny. You can never run away from those banner ads. They're hopping around. It's crazy.
For real.
Let's see how these teams hop along with this map pick.
Yeah, this is, I mean, Australia did manage to get a breakpoint off of Double Time 2, but I believe this map is faster BPM. And I still believe it's just more favored towards Germany, these higher BPM picks.
Yeah. I believe the BPM looks like it's only 150. No, it's not. It is at least doubled. Yeah, it's doubled. So
yeah,
you're looking at around 296, somewhere between 290 and 300. So do not be fooled by the numbers, because the numbers are a lie. Except for the score. The score is not a lie.
Most of the time. Sometimes Bancho likes to have a bit of fun.
Bancho has been on. You know what? Bancho has been on his best behavior this World Cup.
True, but there's always room. There's always a room for Bancho to be a silly little guy.
Nah. He's the hardest worker. No way he will pull some tomfoolery.
Once again, Australia taking the early lead. Less than 1,000 points in it, though. Oh, Germany's got it. Oh, it's back and forth.
Wow. Bert on the double S. Giving Germany a very good chance of trying to score here.
Oh, 137 points. But Prosthetic hit another 100. And when we're in an accuracy battle, that's everything. 141 points in it halfway through the map.
Yep, 141 score difference is all that stands between these two players right now.
Canton section matters.
Oh. It is going to come down to the final third here.
If only the players could see the scores right now.
And stress them out even more?
Yeah.
Oh, Dragon Max picks up 100s. And Australia's
finisher section favoring Australia. I saw another 100 from Prosthetic though. Emerson still on the double S.
Yeah, it's going to come down to who hits the 100s the least. And also, those finishes cannot be ignored.
Oh, that's a huge lead now for Germany. Miss from Prosthetic.
Yep.
Jay dropping down in the accuracy as well.
Will Germany break back? That is the question.
Nah, they're closing this out. Hey! Look at the bottom right screen. A double S from FRZ. Cool, 1 million points. Only 8 100s from Dragon Max, 6 100s from Frosthetic paired with 2 misses. Jay, unfortunately, pick up quite a few 100s in the final Ki, but holding on to an incredibly strong accuracy throughout the rest of the map.
Wow. Germany needed that win, and they definitely got it, despite the best efforts from the Australian side.
Yeah, they're still in the game. We're over to Australia's pick next. Germany still needs to win back that breakpoint. Could it be this one?
How do you hit those finishes despite being indexed? You just hit him.
He's good. He's him.
You're just that good. Rare breed. He's just a him.
Interestingly, haven't tapped into free mod at all yet. And both these teams probably have quite a good free mod capability, so maybe they're just afraid of each other.
Alright. Australia taking their time on this next deliberation pick.
Yeah, a single slip-up in any capacity in this match could cost you everything. Careful consideration needs to be taken for every position. Alright, talk about those free mods. We've got Peach Pit and Cyanide.
Remod stepping into the battlefield.
Yeah, this one, 154 BPM. I believe the mapping is the mapping like a weird mix, like 1.3 and 1.6? I can't quite remember. It's a lot trickier than it looks. I had to go at it myself with Hidden. It's tough. It really is.
Yeah. This song is snapped, I believe, to 1/3 to 1/6, rather than your usual 1/4s that you would see with the majority of the other maps in the pool. So it does bring up some interesting snaps and gaps that you have to manage. And this map is the easier of the two to try and read. So I'm actually kind of quite curious to see what these teams will go for, because Free Mod 2 is much more difficult in terms of reading, and potentially can indicate what Germany's and Australia's lineup may be if they choose to go down that road.
For sure, yeah. Yeah, because I definitely think this map as well has risk for overmodding, even though it is Free Mod 1. But I know these are all very capable players. So, you know, are they going to play it safe, or are they going to go all out?
They're going to go all out.
Look at that.
They said, nah, we're going in.
We're 8 modding in quarterfinals.
8 modding quarterfinals, and not only quarterfinals, but in quarterfinals loser bracket too. They ain't taking no mod handicap. That's for the weak. They are maxed out, and this is only just match number 1. We still got at least 10 more.
Just a beautiful taste of what's to come.
So the OD is 9.1 because of the Hard Rock selection, and we have Hidden overlaying. So it's going to bring a lot of interesting 100s, of which Furtz is finding out a lot about. Getting 96 in the first quarter of the song, still keeping the combo alive, but it is giving Australia a very comfy accuracy margin to work with.
Yeah, Frosthetic being the lobby MVP so far, giving Australia a really nice lead, 30,000 points. Jay, 98.8 as well, both players for Australia. Yeah. Good chunk above players for Germany. But there's still quite a bit of map left to go. It's never over till it's over.
Verts is just a little bit late on the timing. I think that's the issue. I think he's just mentally recalling a few millimeters late. So he's picking up a fair amount of 100s, but he has stabilized a little bit, keeping the score difference to about 36,000. But Prosthetic trying the top of the lobby, 99.5%.
Yeah, everyone's still on the full combo. A third of the map left to go. 33k in favor of Australia. And they get to see their points. Look at that.
All right. All but Prosthetic almost picking up a miss. Joined in a little bit too late, but not enough for Ruin. But we get to the finale here. As the song tries to reach its crescendo, can Germany strike a crushing blow to the Australian confidence? They won't be able to do it on the accuracy. They'll have to rely on a miss. But Australia's looking good.
This is the outro. It's still close, though.
The accuracies are suffering. Everyone dropping down to about 98%.
Oh, the best not coming out where it was needed. I don't think there would have been quite enough time for it to swap over to Germany if that miss was on the side of Australia, but here we are.
Wow.
Incredibly strong performances from every player there. That is insane. Jeez.
We get nearly 4 full combos across the board. For its only missing out in the last 40 nights, it's still very respectable. And wow, just a crazy performance through and through. Prosthetic topping the lobby with 21 100s. Okay, if this is Fremont 1,
yeah,
what will we see for Fremont 2?
I really want them to pick it now just to see it. Like the worst score there. The worst score there being a 98 with hidden hard rock is crazy. Like it does. I mean, neither of these teams should be getting kicked out of the tournament at this stage. It's just not right.
Hey man, this is the reality of the new meta. Okay, we had a format patch update, moving in line with other World Cups, and moving one way and another. We have seen these two clash already. It is a little scary, but sometimes you get on the right end of it, and sometimes it's on the wrong end.
Here we go. It's time for a Jazz invasion.
Jazz invasion. Osu original for the week.
By Cancel. A much loved name in the last couple years here at Osu.
Custom fans, may they please stand up.
And
the Jazz has invaded.
We have a player swap for Germany. We have Jaxa Class coming in.
Adrian on the German front. Jaxa Class looking to lock in the point for Germany.
A player mostly known for their proficiency in converts, and that means that they're going to have like a really strong advantage on this map, which goes crazy style everywhere. Of course, this chart also has an incredible storyboard made by all of our really cool artists. Unfortunately, can't see it on the stream during the match, but you can get the map yourself. Map it in other modes. It'll fit everywhere. Be a great addition to every World Cup.
Adding one of many to the fine lineup of Osu Originals that we have in the World Cup scene. Yeah, it's 7.2 stars. It's a little intimidating if you look at the metrics. Some would say it's one of the hardest songs in the pool, so this may test the skill cap of some of these players. And even then, that might be a little bit questionable. Just based on the performances that we've seen so far, where these guys have been clearing the difficulty of the pool under the biggest pressure of this quarterfinals matchup without too much of a hassle.
Yeah, so far, Australia taking the early lead once again, about 8,000 points. Very much recoverable if there's a good accuracy drop or some misses.
Yeah, there's a lot of nasty bursts in this song, and if you're not ready for it, you can pick up a few 100s trying to keep up. You'll definitely see that between these players as they play out the map. But halfway through, everybody is still on board. Everybody in tune with each other, with Drexak, the only player at 98.5%, full percent behind everybody else, but still at a full combo.
Yeah, ready to take the lead back over to Germany if Australia make any big mistakes. And it's still a map where that can very easily happen.
Yeah, now we're going to the second half of the song, which might be a touch easier.
Building up again.
Yeah, there's still a lot of questionable verses to put up with. But Australia has just been slowly edging out that accuracy advantage. And that's coming off Jay, who is at 99.75, trying to chase 99.8. That's insane.
It's very, very dense here. But everyone's just absolutely insane.
Okay, Dragon Max almost getting caught out by the final blue finisher. But doesn't miss, gets the 100. Fortunately, it does mean that Australia picks up the extra 1,000 points. And Australia looking to coast home this second breakpoint of Germany. And they will do it with 4 full combos across the board.
What is this match?
What an insane matchup. Bit of an accuracy spread,
954k
but
being the worst score on No Mod 6. Like, damn.
But damn, yeah, this is not supposed to happen.
It's not.
Usually you'd see like maybe a few misses, like, okay, players will pick up a burst miss somewhere, right? But to see none, that's a little unusual. It's not uncommon.
Here we go. What that means is Australia are a match point. Need one more to win. Germany are going to have to win the next 3 maps in a row to take it to tiebreaker. 2 of those picks will be Australia's, though. It's going to be a bit of a tough uphill battle, but we have seen that so many of these maps are very, very close in score. So if Australia just start kind of getting a bit nervous, start making a couple mistakes, they could very easily come back.
I want to see Fremont 2. That's what I want to see. I want to see... Okay, No Mod 5 is just a bunch of stream notes that you got to play through. You see that in Double Time. No Mod 1, okay, maybe, you know, might be a bit spicy. I think a lot of people want to see that Fremont 2 battle. Especially off the back of how Fremont 1 went.
Well, I know I want to see it.
We want to see it.
Hey!
And we get it!
Let's
Fremont
go!
2! Let's go! It's almost like they're hearing us.
Alright, UK chart mapped by UMYO.
Oh, wow. Unknown Amnesia. Alright. Let's see, what are we going to see here? Now, this map, it's even harder to read than what we saw with Fremod 1. So, unsurprising, but we see BCM stepping in again.
Yeah, Australia still just running the two-man team. Jay, Frosthetic.
Well, it's a two-man team and Bugfax as well. And
of course,
more support,
yeah.
of course.
The
We saw
Bugfax
that
coming
earlier.
in clutch.
Coming in clutch for the morale support.
Alright, what are we going to see with the mods? Are we going to go for all the hidden hard rocks again?
Are we doubling down on the 8 mods? Surely. Surely.
It's got to be done. It's got to be done.
No. No, we can't. We can't.
We got it.
That might be too much. I mean,
we can't
players
lose.
have seen this
We
before.
can't lose. All out on the hidden hard rocks. Let's see it. Yes. Oh, this is a great match.
Okay, I guess we are going to be seeing 4 mods. 4 double mods. Hidden hard rock across the board. Nah, this is the anti-mod pick? Nah. What anti-mod? That doesn't exist. That's supposed to stop us? Everybody said in unison. Alright. Now, I'm not expecting these guys, all 4 of them, to clear this map with both of these mods. I'm expecting there to be some bloodshed. But it's a good start for everybody across the board. Oh, but BCM, first casualty. And it
Some
didn't
act drops
even...
from Dragon Max as well, giving Australia that early lead. But Jay misses too.
Yep, everybody decided we're going for it. But Jay and BCM picking up the first misses in the lobby. Early casualties. Dragon Max and Prosthetic fighting for that score advantage. But Prosthetic currently the better of the two. Ahead by just under 1% difference.
But 7k in it. It's not much.
But it is enough right now. But
Double
Germany's...
section.
Yeah, these doubles. Gotta be careful. Everybody clears them. And that's not good news for Germany. Germany has to win this map to stay in the match and in the tournament as well. They do not want to be going down on the back of a performance like this.
Australia just are not giving them a chance though. 20k in favour. A third of the map left to go. It's quickly closing out.
And Australia is slowly building up an extra bit of score. And BCM's going to be missing again. And Dragon Max trying to hold it together for Germany, the only player to keep it going at the 98% mark. But Prosthetics is just denying any sort of momentum for Germany. A full percent higher above on a plane of another dimension. Who is looking to shut down this Fremont 2 for Australia's victory. And they're going to get it. Australia knocks out Germany from the tournament 6-2. And just look at these final scores across the board. Even BCM getting 5 misses, having the lowest 100 count of just 8. Just a phenomenal performance across all these players.
BCM's accuracy is incredible.
Highest AC, but the lowest score. And it is a tough reality of taiko, where combos can mean the difference. And Australia locking in their victory. Ending on such a fantastic note.
Yeah,
Wow.
congratulations to Australia. Doing very, very well to make it this far. Same to
Yeah.
Germany. I never would have expected this situation to occur. So it's really unfortunate for them because with the scores that they were outputting in this match, they're very clearly showcasing they can do so much more in the later stages as well. Unfortunate bracket matchups, but that's how it goes sometimes.
It has to happen to some people, and unfortunately they got the unlucky roll of the die. So, well played for Germany. They did very well, and I'm expecting them to push out an even stronger performance next time around. So, well played for them. And as for the Australian duo, Prosthetic and Jay, looking to be a star highlight team in the tournament, taking points off everybody that stands in front of them. They are not going anywhere anytime soon, and will be advancing to the second half of the quarterfinals. I believe this is the first week we got conditional matches, so Australia will be back later in the week. They do have an opponent. I don't know who it is off the top of my head.
It'll be
but
the winner of Norway and Portugal.
Norway or Portugal. Be one of those two teams.
So that should be a fun one to watch as well, despite the seed difference between the two.
Mm-hmm.
Some very strong 2v2 teams sitting right there.
Yeah. And that's going to be setting up the stage for a spicy second half later on. In the meanwhile, we have a lot of matches coming up in the usual 13 to 18 hour blocks. So we have 3 matches at 13 UTC. We have Norway and Portugal, as we just mentioned. We've got UK and Sweden, who will be facing off against each other, and also Russia and Vietnam. I believe Russia's match is not getting covered. I believe we only got capacity for 2. So
I'd have the shield, but one of them isn't getting streamed, but we'll see.
But we'll see. We'll see. You never know. Things can always change last minute. But regardless, we got a bunch of action going on in that hour, and then afterwards we'll have Indonesia and Slovakia, France and Malaysia 30 minutes later, and we'll have a massive block ender with Finland, Netherlands, and Brazil and Italy. So a lot to see and a lot to play for in this quarterfinals. Of course, Teasel, this has been a phenomenal opener.
Absolutely.
I don't know how's the best way to end it off.
I'm not sure, but
we already did the banner plug.
We have,
we already snuck in our banner quota. So
I would just say, you know, if you want to see more exciting matches like this one, we've got plenty more coming, as we have just outlined. So make sure you don't miss them.
Yeah. So that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned in just a few hours' time as the next cycle of matches occur in this spectacular quarterfinals, as we continue to answer who will be crowned the Taiko World Cup champion 2026. We'll see you later as the quarterfinals kicks off.